Thank you, Kevin. I don't want to keep you guys here too long, so I'll just go ahead and read a few more poems. These are my newer poems. I have some where there's surrealism and imagery here, so uh, I won't explain them. I'll just go through and read them. And the first one is called "Flowers in the Deer's House." Painted black line encircles damp earth Oya, opening a subtle path towards skyward realms. As cirrus clouds spiral nearby rainbows. Light and shadow crosshatch distant rains. Sound of shock waves slice like knives. Thunder to arouse Citrui. The horned water serpent ribbons through winds of red leaves and feathers, while rainbirds stream into dark caverns. Water streaks down a stalactite as she applies a stroke of black paint to the slip white clay surface. With curves, hooks, and pointed beaks, she bends a willow to form a hoop, a drumstick tied with yucca fiber. Sonic voice of water drum ripples as buds of mandalora and dahlia bloom on adobe floors and walls. Outside the house of fluorescence, burnished moon of ancient pursuit, halos night sky when stellar trail glistens north. Cosmic starflower guides her journey to a trio of bucks standing silent in the deer's home at winter solstice. As she sketches the eyes of the deer, she whispers a blessing of fortuity to enhance her man's chances of gain. From mouth to slender neck to mid-body, she paints reddish-brown line to an arrow-tipped heart above a belly of Bea. She exhales as she exits the opening of thoughts and prayers infused on clay. Prosperous hunt, abundant rain, long life. Unfired masterpiece nestles in her lap. She lays her yucca brush aside to rest and daydreams of her distant relatives. Her fingers roll the silver pearl necklace she wears night and day, a gift from her father when her mother returned to Laguna. In the in the days of horse and wagon trails, a child from the Zuni Coyote clan, she cherishes designs from her father's kin. Into the fired Grand Oya, she pours cascades of blue from bare grass baskets, storing shelled corn for winter sustenance. This next poem is called Sky Island. Why doesn't she ride a wheel? Gila monster, hissing ants, tossing two cubed granite crystals coated with mud tracks. Eldest sister of Turkey clan, a ceremonial coiling of clay. We're migrating, soaring towards a sky island. She lifts his black braids on pine sap, streaming in rainstorm, wailing. She ties 4 white duck feathers and forms them into a lightning bolt. Flashing through sea deserts in the hail, they trail a deer to levitate a new song. Green yucca, what is it like to paint a mask? He plants her before spring thaw, wrapped in a Pendleton blanket. His sorrow sinks the earth. Let's read a couple more poems. This next poem is called Delasia's Necklace. We enter to the sound of bells. The hall's warmth evokes an imprint of my small self, standing by my grandparents. Their presence I sense in drums and singers' voices. Collective breath of all colors hovers above the leaping herd. Eagle and hawk feathers adorn the deer dancer's rhythmic scent. Forest evergreen, damp earth. Delasia puts her hand in mine. The seated crowd hinders her view. I lift her above the masses, a butterfly beyond reach. Her irises bloom to the choir and drum beats rumbling nearby snowflakes. I set her among the gold straw flecks, glistening on the mud-plastered floor. Her body sways back and forth. She stands on tiptoe to see above the crowd. A charcoal-faced hunter in camouflage shirt and jeans trots towards the small child. He places a coral bead necklace over her head as she smiles at her new delight. I'll go ahead and close with this last poem. It's called Deer's Breath of Every Color. Winter rises southeast. Deer gnaw withered apples as morning star fades above Indigo Canyon. Concealed in tall feathergrass, mountain lion nestles, his tan body mesmerized like a stone fetish. Sun blazes amber rays, snow powders the deer trail. A hunter whispers through mist his flowered prayer. Wugach hashse, mishkayu gumatsani. Mountain lion man, it's already morning, help me. Climbing Hawk Mountain through blue juniper terrain, mountain lion leaps, an arrow blessed with pollen. Winter sets southwest, deer in shadow tinged purple enters Struce treehouse on his breath of every color. Thank you for listening.